What's up, guys? It's your boy Frugal Photo Writer coming at you from somewhere in the North Carolinas, and today I want to continue on that last video that I posted a while back, which was how to make money off of dirt. So the idea is really simple. We're going to take a cutling from a plant. Hopefully you guys have access to a source, but if you don't, you can always find something in nature, or what I would really do is maybe buy one plant and then try to sell two of them, right? Like that you can make a profit. So today the idea is that we're going to prove the concept that you can take a cutling, propagate it, and sell it in Facebook Marketplace to see if you can make some cash. That's pretty much it. Let's stop talking. Here we go. Let's take a ride.
So we're on our way to pick up the sprigs in order to actually propagate the plant. I happen to be lucky enough that I have access to a really big bushel of rosemary, and this rosemary is located somewhere secret because I'm not gonna share. But anyways, the idea here is that we're going to take just a few of them, not enough to kill the plant or anything like this, but just a few in order to propagate them to see if we can make a little bit more money, or maybe we can even create a couple of mother plants for personal use to lower the need for us to buy rosemary outside. This is the point of these videos. It is to explore ways to lower our overall cost by either upcycling, finding frugal tips, finding ways to save money in order to later use this money if we've saved to leverage for future investments. I am a big fan of that. So anyways, let's get this going. Let me sneak in here and let's take a POV view of this, shall we? Let's go. Into school, and we're gonna pause for a second on this camera. Here we go. Steal some stuff. Alright. We're entering the forbidden place. No, this is my favorite place actually in the world. Alright guys, so here's the actual bushel that I'm talking about. Look at how pretty it is. Look at it. Yeah. Beautiful, 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 beautiful angel. Alright, so I'm gonna steal like maybe some out. So I'm gonna take some of the better cutlings, so maybe that one. Make sure that you always take the top part, not too deep on the bottom. And I'm gonna take that one. I'm gonna take that one. That's it. That's all you really need. Alright, so now we're gonna go away before I get in trouble. We have to make it home quickly in order to put these. We have to make it home quickly to put these in water with some rooting gel. But that's pretty much it, guys. Let's go. Alright, so first of all, I got that out of my garden. How cool is that? Damn it. How cool is that? Yeah. That right there maybe retails for what, $2? $2 made off of dirt. Right there. We're gonna eat that later, but right now we have our sprigs. Boom. You see that? Yeah. Okay, we have 3 of them, okay? So the problem is that if we just plant them like this in the dirt, all of this is gonna rot, and then that's going to be an issue. Secondly, the way I cut it was really rough, so that's another thing to keep in mind. It's better to have a blade, but I didn't have one. I only have my keys, so I had to do. Now I'm gonna make that better. So 2 things first. Let me get. Alright guys, so let's begin. What are we gonna need in order to properly propagate any sprig? First things first, obviously you're gonna need some dirt. This is just dirt from my backyard. Your specimens right here. This is called rooting hormone. So what it does is it incentivizes the growth of the roots. Of course, 3 of these guys, because I have 3, that makes sense. And a really sharp blade. Another thing you're gonna need with this sharp blade is some fire. Why, you may ask?
you're gonna need fire, right? Because we want to sterilize the blade, like that when we make our incision, the incision part will be free of bacteria, or at least lessened, right? Like not as much. So we're just gonna run our fire there just once, and then I don't want it to go bad, so I'm gonna just put it in there while I get the rest of the stuff. Okay, first, you see this right here? We have to get rid of all of that. We have to put these in water too. So we just came in, right? We'll put them in water because we don't want them to go dead just yet. While we get everything ready, we're gonna first create some drainage holes on your little cup. Just like that. Drainage hole, drainage hole. They don't have to be the best, they just have to be present. Another really important thing to understand is like know your plant, right? The plant that I'm trying to propagate is rosemary. Rosemary likes to have its roots not soaked in water or else it dies. So make sure that proper drainage is important. If you want to go ahead and put some maybe rocks at the bottom, that would be a good idea. But remember, this is not going to be the permanent home of these plants. This is just to propagate them. We're gonna fill this up with good old dirt, right? Just gonna use our hands here. Now I know that there's more like involved methods of rooting. Some of them use you know, rock wool and things like this, but I personally find that the rate, I mean, I have had some of them get lost and die, but it's rare. It's rare. Now I'm an offhand type of guy, right? I don't want to be checking on these every day. So there's going to be another step that we're gonna do. Is that poop? What is that? Yeah. Let's just break it and throw it in there. There we go. In order to propagate properly, it actually is better to have soil that does not drain too well. Remember, the very base of the sprig here needs to be submerged in water basically, but just enough for oxygen to be present. So soil that actually traps water is actually a better idea. So this soil does not drain that well. I've tested it on other plants, so I'm using it. But if you are afraid of maybe drying out your plants, what you can do is just check on them a little more often, water them every like 2 days. But with the method that I'm going to do, I only water them literally once a week whenever it does not rain. And here in North Carolina it rains a lot, so I just basically take care of them very rarely, and they have been working so far. But yeah, there's another point to this method, so just stick around. Now I don't want to bore you guys, so this is going to go in fast lap mode, okay, while I fill these out. So that's been done. Now that we have this filled, what we're going to do is we're going to grab our sprigs. You're going to grab your sharp tool, right? And like I said, you're going to basically free about that much. Now this parts that I've broken actually oh no, okay, so pro tip, save these for food, but I threw it in here, now it's dirty. So these parts that I've broken will actually stem. And the other thing you want to do is you want to cut this at a 45 degree. Here we go. I don't know if you guys can see it. Be careful, do not cut yourself. 45 degree, just like that. Just like that. Good. Now we're gonna grab a rooting gel, and you're gonna just basically dip it in, just like that, and then you're gonna plant it, and that's it. And that's one little seedling that has been potted. This will grow, well, high likelihood that it will grow. So let's just repeat fast mode time, just because I don't want to bore you guys. Pro tip: before I go into fast lap mode, save the actual bottom parts for food. Tastes delicious on steak. So now we're gonna grab this, make our incision. 45, as you guys can see. 45. Grab this, put that in there. Wapow, wapow. That goes to the side now. Same thing here. Gotcha. Okay, save that for food. Cut this at a 45. And remember, it's not that we're trying to keep this sterile. You're not going to keep it sterile. You're playing with dirt. It's just so you minimize bacteria. And that's pretty much it. We're going to save this for a steak later on, and I will show you how to use it in a steak one day. And let's go into fast lap. We go. Alright, so let's get into this greenhouse, and you guys know about this little bad boy. This used to be my squash plant that I just harvested. And you guys remember these little guys? Alright, so here in my greenhouse I have that little sprig. This is basically the area that I use to propagate. Lucky, please, get off this. I love you, buddy, but you're being annoying. So that's the area that I use to propagate, right? And I'm basically going to put them right underneath there. So every time I water my greenhouse, they will get watered as well. And the further step that I'm going to do, I'm going to basically put them in these 3 holes right here. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, look at that. And then we go up there, zoom in into, oh yeah, look at this, guys. You see that tomato right there? Look at that. Ooh, yeah. Okay, each one of those tomatoes can sell probably for like what, 50 cents. And then here I have my basil. This is Thai basil, and those little flowers have a bunch of seeds in it. So if I can just, yep, all those seeds. Now this is a cool thing, right? I could just like cut them and replant it, or I can just make a bed right here, and nature would take its course, basically proliferate that way. I have a bunch of basil. I have regular basil. Oh yeah, this was one plant, by the way, and look how much basil I have. And of course we have grilled parsley for the chimichurri. Oh, over there too, garlic and onions. But that's pretty much it, guys. So stay tuned to see how these plants grow. Because of the magic of the internet, I can just do this. And we're back. So it's been about 3 weeks since I actually did the plant. I actually transferred the plants already once. They have grown really nice little, roots. So now let me show you how they look. What is it that you can do in order to know if they're actually rooting, and just show you the progress. But yeah, these plants, I'm actually debating whether I should put just one of them, like divide it into 3 and then sell each one for like $5, or just sell the whole clump for 20. But we'll see. I'm gonna put this on Facebook today, and pray for the best. Here we go. Can you guys see that? All right, and I've repeated this process already a couple times. You see a little weed growing there, and there are the 3 plants that we borrowed from my school. I repeated that already twice, so there's another 3, and as you guys can see, I have a pattern. And this is one that I took a while back, and look how much it's grown. It's been like 2 years now, but it looks really nice. Eventually this little girl will be the mother of more plants. So right now I have here 3, and I'm gonna sell that for 20. These are 3 for another 20, and booyah, cash money. That's $40. $40 from 3 twigs that I like just threw somewhere to grow. Just water them once a week or twice a week, depending on your system. My system makes it so I only do it once, but whatever. So yeah, this bad boy is gonna go onto Facebook Marketplace today. And let's go. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. Let's get to actually putting this on Facebook and pray for the best. So the idea is that now it's up to the market to answer whether there is a need for the particular service of having plants, which there is, by the way. I mean, that's the whole idea of like greenhouses. They literally sell seedlings every season. So if you want to see more of this, if you like the idea of what we're trying to do here, which is use the resources that we have to make a little bit of extra cash in order to leverage that into other projects, then please feel free to subscribe, hit that like button. It's free. The market appreciates things that are free to a degree, so make sure you hit that like and stay tuned for more. Peace. chill, buddy. You're gonna be a star, Lucky.